Joining me now is Miami's Republican Mayor Francis Suarez. That's a big ticket item to sue the federal government and the CDC in particular. How do you do that? How do you go about doing that?
Well, Frank Del Rio is absolutely right. What they've done to the cruise industry is horrible. I mean, it's thousands of people who are employed. It's tens of thousands of people who enjoy cruising. Many people save money all year just to be able to take one vacation, which is a cruise. It's been over a year. Everything else has been open. The vaccine has proliferated tremendously in our community. We have reductions in our percent positivity, number of new cases, and even hospitalizations. I'm here at Jackson Memorial Hospital right now because I just got vaccinated, and they just came under 100 cases of people with COVID in Jackson Memorial Hospital, which is the fourth largest public hospital in America. And you're talking about a county of 2.8 million people, and the largest public hospital has less than 100 COVID patients.
So the numbers are coming down. That's a good thing. But again, is the CDC? You're suing the CDC, I take it. I mean, are you taking it to a particular court? How do you go about doing that?
Well, it's the state of Florida that has decided to sue the CDC, and we support any efforts that they're making on behalf of the cruise industry that has been decimated by the CDC regulations. Listen, the cruise industry is a very sophisticated industry. They're willing to step up with testing, vaccinations, apps, technology to make sure that it's done safely. Remember, they have a business reason to do it safely. Mm-hmm. If there's an outbreak, not only is there a safety concern among the passengers, but it could destroy the business. So they're not going to want to open until they're ready. So they're ready to go, and I think they should have an opportunity to start immediately.
Mayor, how many jobs in the Miami area depend on the cruise industry, one way or another?
It's tens of thousands. And the reason why is because it's not just the cruise industry. Imagine people fly into Miami. They usually stay a night or two before they get on a cruise. Right. They're eating at the restaurants. They're going out. We've been open for a while here, and our cases are all going down. And obviously, we've been the envy of sort of the United States with attracting people from New York and Silicon Valley because they want to be in a place that's open and able for them to enjoy their quality of life. You don't get to live yesterday again tomorrow. Yeah.
On the other hand, and now we're looking at green numbers when you look at a full year of the cruise lines because they were hit initially. They've come back in expectations of the vaccines. But today, they're down. Today, at least, investors are thinking it may be a while before the cruise lines get back in action. How long do you reasonably expect it to be before we see a normal cruise line activity?
Well, I've heard reports about midsummer. I think it needs to be open as quickly as possible, maybe May 1st. And I know that the cruise companies, Frank Del Rio and others, are working diligently and have provided plans to the CDC that give them an operational plan on how to open safely. And so I think the CDC just needs to do it. Frankly, I've worked with the CDC throughout this entire process, particularly with the prior administration, and they were very thoughtful about listening to a local leader. So I'm hopeful, and I have no reason to believe that the new administration won't do the same thing.
Well, Mayor, we wish you and particularly the employees of the cruise industry and all of the various enterprises that depend on the cruise industry the very best as soon as they can get back into action safely. That's best for all. Thank you so much for being here, and congratulations on the new numbers being down. I think we're getting close to seeing the end of this, at least in Florida. Thank you, sir.